You're watching Discover Allah 777 7777. This video I'm making today, I'm going to be answering a question that many non-Muslims ask a Muslim concerning the faith and concerning why a non-Muslim faith cannot promote its faith or religion in a Muslim legislated country, in an Islamic legislated country or nation. And to answer that, especially Saudi Arabia, to answer that, it is because the ruler in Islam, the ruler is considered the most accountable and responsible for the people he rules over. So that means he is responsible in the sight of the Creator, in the sight of Allah Almighty God, if he allows his people that he rules over to be hindered away from the gates of paradise. So if a Christian asks me this question and asks me why we're not allowed to promote Christianity in a Muslim state, this is the reason why. Because if you hinder mankind into paganism and you gain followers, that means he is responsible for his sheep. The shepherd is responsible for his sheep. So he'll be accountable in the sight of Allah for hindering mankind away, his people away from the Creator and the gates of paradise. Also, when it comes down to things that are acceptable in the West, such as pornography, gambling, prostitution, etc., gambling, intoxication, all this stuff which ruins a society and ruins the people in this society, such as gambling. When it comes down to this, and the ruler is accountable, when it comes down to encouraging his people to sin and forcing them into the hellfire, making money such as profiting from it as well, like they do in the West, when it comes down to gambling, when it comes down to pornography, etc., intoxication, the selling of intoxication such as drugs and alcohol, such as cigarettes and alcohol. Now, as you can see, a ruler that profits from the misery of his people basically doesn't realize or acknowledge the Creator for him to realize what he's doing, to be responsible, and illegalize the selling of those illegal products considered haram or unkosher, not halal, in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the reason why a Muslim ruler does not allow a non-Muslim to promote his religion in his nation, that he is responsible for his sheep, the people he rules over, and that he will be held accountable in the sight of Allah for hindering mankind away from the gates of paradise. So I thought I'd make this video to make it clear for the non-Muslims, especially the Christians who answer this, who wanted an answer for this question that they ask: why cannot a Christian or any other faith promote its religion in a Muslim state? This is Discover Allah 77s. I'll be back, inshallah. And if you're really interested in discovering what Islam is all about, I suggest you read the Quran and you make your own judgment concerning the Quran. And if Allah guides you to it, He will guide you. If He misguides you, He misguides you. This is Discover Allah 77s. I'll be back.